Here, Mutt. God! I should go back. Wait! 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 No, I shouldn't leave now. Quick! Whoa! 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 What are you doing?
I'm resting. There has been so much to do lately that even I, too, must rest before proceeding. Like peasants, that is hard labor, too.
Where are you going?
Wherever I am needed, where my help is required.
With what?
Sometimes with their pain, their suffering, their hatred. It varies from one soul to the next.
I don't understand.
No one truly comprehends my words until the time is ripe, and when they awaken and understand. There is no time to tell anyone. There is no time to explain it to anyone, because their time has come.
Time for what?
If I may, I have a question for you too.
You may.
We have seen each other many times. Why have you left it until now to stop by?
I don't remember seeing you before.
Really? I have always been with you whenever you... Well, never mind. Just consider how many times you have had me by your side. I am leaving now. Good luck, Henry of Skalitz.
You know my name? And you know where I'm from?
I was there. It kept me very busy.
Come here. What?
What's that? Huh? Ah, sick 'em. Jimmy, look at those fangs.
What? I've been waiting for you. We're going to gut you, you whore son.
My God! It's a slaughterhouse!
Come here.
My God! It's a slaughterhouse! My God! It's a slaughterhouse! quick. Whoa, whoa.
My God! It's a slaughterhouse!
Come here. Go!
Show your stuff! Mercy! Leave me be!
You're not going anywhere until I say so.
Let me live!
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything. My God, it's a slaughterhouse!
Could this be a poacher's workplace? And the owner might not be far away.
Mutt! Come here. Truck.
There's a camp here. What will that fella over there tell me about it? What's that you got? Sicko.
Fuck! That dog wants to eat me! por favor! Não
Fucker!
quero voltar!
Quick! Whoa! So this is the water goblin's hut? You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time. Here you go. Take it. Aye, come here. Whoa.
Go! Easy! Easy!
Whoa.
Car! Car!
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Quick! Easy! Easy!
There's a camp here. What will that fella over there tell me about it?
fucking coward! Ah! 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 Ah!
As your stress. Надяра! Рогадек!
Lord be with you.
I solved your...
Ah!
No, not that one.
I should think not.
I meant the poacher. I dealt with him. For good.
What do you mean for good?
For good. That's all.
Got any proof?
Of course. I found this on him. Look.
I recognise that. They all use them, the vermin. You can keep it. Think of it as a trophy. But you should leave such matters to the bailiff. I'm grateful that the poacher's gone. But try to hold back next time. This time I'll pretend I didn't hear it. Right. How about another one? This poacher pisses me off even more than the last one. So I hope you'll...
I'm ready. Where does this poacher hunt?
Under the candlestick, where it's darkest. A short way from here, around Vidlac Pond. That's why I don't go far from the lodge, see? The problem is, it's a damn big area. Almost all the northwestern woodlands. And it's uphill and all.
I get it. What should I do with this poacher?
Same as last time. Apart from the killing, am I clear? I know we have a poacher around here. Only I haven't been here. If you can find him, catch him and take...
Right. Find him. Is there anyone around here who might know something?
Ask the tanner in the valley. Or even better, she'll tell you twice as much as that old soak.
Right. Right.
Thanks, and good luck.
Great. I'm glad you found...
Can you
It's simple. You get your arrows or bolts, stand on your mark, you get 1 point for the outer ring, 2 plus, we've got 3. The more...
I'd like to...
What do you...
I'd like to...
Alright, I'll show you some.
I'd like to...
What's it to be?
I think it's...
Alright. I'll get everything ready and find... Come back when you're ready.
I'd like to...
What's it to be?
Crossbow.
And why not? If the
I'd like to...
What do you...
What's the...
Thanks.
I'd like to...
What are you...
I'd like to...
Thanks.
What a day that was.
Bake bread today?
Aye, of course. You silly doggy.
That dog wants to eat me!
But... You want to try me? But... Enough! They give up. Mert! Why have you got two now? God, where is that dog? Mert! Here, Mert! Fuck, he's run off. Ka!
Whoa! There if someone gave it to me for free.
Good. Mutt! Here, Mutt! Fuck. He's run off.
Praise be
Mutt!
to God, my friend.
Here, Mutt! Fuck. He's run... I'll have a look.
Well, thanks for nothing.
I'd like to...
What do you...
I'd happily...
All right.
So, job done.
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They...
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his cap...
Well,
That's right. They...
and
No doubt.
you... So,
Thanks. In handy. And have you got another job for me?
young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semine is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semine. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
You don't want me to steal that sword, do you?
God's nails. Don't annoy me, youngster. This is a serious matter. A good blade must be flexible, but not brittle. The best blades are made from welded steel.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us.
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation. And, consider taking a bath, eh?
I'd like to ask...
What more do you need to know? God's nails, you've got a job to do.
I'm all done in.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
God be with you. Good to see you, friend.
God bless.
So, I went to see my brother. Hey! To talk about the inheritance. Aye, but he drools all over himself and he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up.
Does he?
God be with
All the time. He's always threatening.
I need some...
you. Want some advice? If you ever fight here again, I'll drag you out by the ear myself. Got that?
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young.
Wait, hang on. That wasn't my fault.
Does it matter? I hope the pillory taught you a lesson. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
I'd like to get hold of that broken sword of his.
You'd hazard your soul for a piece of iron? Fool. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
I'd like to ask you about that hermit in Apollonia.
Go on then.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist. You go through Apollonia, along the path below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
Don't play games with hell. Better have a beer in the tavern.
Here you go. Stay. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Heel. Heel. Come here.
I heard his coffers were empty even before.
I heard something happened to Ambrose the Hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ have mercy. I want nothing to do with that.
I hear another apparition was seen.
Well, the cross was askew, aye. But you'll have to ask Gerda what she saw there.
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks. Is that true?
Aye. There's been strange goings on there the last few days.
I found a buried corpse by the woods. It's Roman. And he hadn't been in the ground long.
Roman? Wait a moment. You think I've something to do with it?
Well, everyone knows you two were at Loggerheads. Over Pavlena.
That doesn't mean I'd kill anyone. Look at me. I can hardly walk. Never mind killing someone.
Yeah. The innkeeper told me you got such a hammering you could hardly stand up. I just wanted to see how you'd react when I told you.
Roman wasn't no friend of mine, but I never wished him dead. I'm an honest Christian, whatever anyone says about me.
God be with you.
I hear that some
I don't know anything about that.
I hear that some
I don't know any...
Good evening. I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
Oh, why? A lovely tree like that.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. I'm sorry.
I heard you've got a really fine lute.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. A rich Kuttenberg gent brought it in for repair. He hasn't been back to pick it up yet. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself is worth a fair few groschen, and my repairs won't come cheap either.
Tell you what, how about you sell me that lute?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who brought it to me?
But what if he never comes back? You yourself said he ran out of coin, didn't you?
I said maybe. Do you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if word got out I was selling off their stuff?
Come on. Anything can be sold if the price is right.
Not this time, friend. I'm an honest craftsman.
You really won't sell me that lute?
How many times? No, I won't. Now leave me be.
anything's missing. I better look at my chests.
Greetings to you.
What happened to Ambrose?
He's at death's door with some ailment, and there's a peculiar talk about him. They say he made a pact with hell.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago.
I was told Stanislav the Herds...
God in heaven save us. It happened a...
What happened?
Hard to say. It was turned around. You, Henry.
Guten Abend.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fellow killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
If the devil's at large here, someone summoned him and should be punished for it. But you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
whistle here. Nobody wants to hear it.
Quick! Heal. Move. I'll need a spade for this. The conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. But I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now. I can't do this without a spade. Come here. Look what I have for you. Here, Mutt.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it. You silly mutt.
I apologize.
Why are you fooling around with that door? You shouldn't. I should look to see if anything's missing.
You silly... What are you doing, prowling about here? What are you doing, prowling about here?
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
What are you messing around with that door for, hey?
Hail.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Gut, dann mal los.
What would you say to this?
That's more like it. Just a bit more and we can shake hands. Nein, so bestimmt nicht. I'm done haggling. Thank you and take care.
What do you have for sale?
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Good morning.
Go! Whoa! Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda. He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be... Something else he was after.
Good man, hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have an...
I can spare you a lot more than I normally...
Thank you so much.
Tell me, what happened?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I simply find myself in a bind
So...
But I'm not a...
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two...
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. I'll join a caravan. Ride along. Pay for...
Begging, and he needs money to get to Vlash. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars.
Must be a...
Look, you can tell me what's...
I can't.
And you're surprised? I run into beggars, but never any like yourself.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I simply want to...
Look, no more game.
I've told you.
Farewell. May you travel...
Yes.
Greetings.
I'm Henry.
Ignatius. Master looking for a final resting, or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
You got a big cemetery here.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest...
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave...
Well, I'm only asking.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you...
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A grave, it's a service, a labor of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say, I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things. Can't even...
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life?
I did think about it. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want...
So you've always been here, otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not...
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few...
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff. And folks...
Do you know any more?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated...
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. Well, my friend. No business here.
Mutt!
Didn't even hurt.
I could use some sleep.
Greetings to you.
Getting quite tired.
The dead man had been floating down the river.
Worst thing about it? What?
Lord be with you.
Inside them, human flesh?
Don't see something like that.
I tell you, I won't be eating no pork for a while.
Can I spend...
When
Just the one. All I need is to...
I'll let you sleep on the hay for a...
All right, here's some...
Sleep well. Christ! Pardon me.
Oh, exhausted.
Good day. Farewell, my friend.
Careful!
Sick 'em.
Damn beast! You'll pay for that!
Enough! I give up!
You can't set your dog on people.
Wait. That dog does whatever he likes.
That's no excuse.
I surrender.
Right then. The execution.
Oh, Christ, my back is killing me. Oh, damn it.
Bailiff Thrush? I have. He's been grinning like a daisy on a dung heap for days on end. And he's all puffed up like a peacock. So, what do you want?
Well, good luck. God be with you. Take care of it.
Aman. Yok. আমি তো স্ট্রিম করব। হ্যাঁ। হ্যাঁ। ওটা গেম বেতন বাড়তে পারে দুটা গেম
I'm sorry. Christ, can't you wash up before...
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Do you want to roast in hell and choke on sulphur?
But I didn't do anything.
You're not caring well for your immortal soul.
I don't know. One time I carried a lamb all the way to Uyezd for the parish priest. All right, it was the bailiff what asked me to do it, but the good father gave me communion for it. I'm not afraid for my soul, so there's no point trying to scare me with hell.
How was it with the diabolical apparition? I heard you saw something.
Leave me be.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course.
Sunta Mala Que... Damn it, what comes next?
Oh well, let me know when you remember.
How was it with the diabolical...
Leave me...
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that? That's strange.
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was...
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Farewell, my friend.
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here. You see? It didn't even hurt.
Here you go. Take it.
What is it you need?
Sick 'em.
Afraid to get your ass, are you?
OBSৰ setting তই সব জানা আছে নি তোৰ
Jesus Christ!
কিদারে ওই
You're no match for us, fucker!
That herds boy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
তা নেট হইব ভাই YouTube studio shorts almost team shorts
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Ah, you're right, my friend. I drank all I could drink, but I'm still thirsty.
What are you sneaking around here for, you crook? You're joking, right?
Jesus Christ!
Come here. Heal. Heal.
जिंदगी हो
I've no idea why you killed those animals, but you'll pay for the damage. I've got you. You can't just kill animals that belong to someone. And a sheep, too. You'd be afraid to touch a ram, though, eh? Once we get that dealt with, I'll search you to see if you've...
You know what? I'm in a really bad temper today. If I...
But, Sacra! All right, easy. Let's just forget about it. That's taken care of. Off you go now. That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around here where you don't belong. Put that pig sticker away right now. You fucker!
Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else. Here you go. Take it. Ka!
Akadjon a torkodon! Kivelezünk téged!
Piece of shit!
Persze, te faszfej! Ez gyors lesz!
Max! Max!
Kerítsétek be! Túród a pofádba, rohadék!
Nem kellett volna felbasznod minket, te pöcs!
Egyenest a húzta!
Mi lesz? Hullajelölt!
Ezt a...
Csapát!
I'm surprised you're still standing.
That herds boy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
What? You've no business here. You...
This hooved monster.
Ugh.
Fuck.
Good doggy. Oh, Christ. Pardon me. What was that? Are you looking for something? Are you looking for something? Don't you grow roots here, idiot?
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take...
Good day to you.
I've heard you. I surely.
But yes, I'm not kick beat. What? So I word.
My what?
That would make. I'd say. Well, you know, then if you force some for.
Sure, why not?
That's what I like. Take a good look around there, or try ask.
Good. What would you like?
What do you think of those gnomes?
Folk don't like them here. The boss, Lord Sim.
Greetings.
What do you think?
Nothing. They're in.
I'll have a. I'd like to discuss...
Sure. I'm done. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Show me your ware.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
What are you whistling for?
The finest wares, quality goods.
Hope it lasts.
Whoa. Whoa.
Another mongrel.
What brings you here?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
I need something to eat.
Kita deh. Dari. Gimana nih?
তোর অফিস নাই নি আজকে
অফিসের দিনও অফিস থাকে না কেন
नहीं यार गेम खेलते नहीं आए
खेलता बेटा स्ट्रीम करता
स्ट्रीमर
भाई
मत
ना ताल भाई ओबीएस आगे একটু ইজি আছে কিলা একটা করবি যেমন ওবিএস স্টুডিও যেটা
I could go for something to eat now.
Better already. Right? Just what we needed.
Christ, so much to do.
স্টিমার মধ্যে কিটা সাউন্ড কার্ড আউট কিছু লাগে নি রে অর্জুন স্ট্রিম করতে।
Let's talk about the...
All right.
Do you accept?
Well,
I'll go.
Thirty 70.
Quick! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
My God!
Whoa!
You're gonna shoot it. Sure.
Heal! Sick!
Fucking animal.
Heal! Whoa!
Dalah ho đi.
দেখি আমার জন্য একটু স্ট্রিম করাস না দেখি। হ্যালো, হ্যাঁ
Come here!
Mother of God, that was terrifying. If it wasn't for you, they'd have torn.
It was nothing, really. The main...
Nothing, you say? Here, for you, so that you don't forget me. And thank you again.
Here, Mutt.
किधर है प्रियम?
This is the place the innkeeper
तो गेम
was
होनी
talking
है
about.
कोई के तो
মেইল করতে আসলাম ওদের
हम তুই না হইলে দাঁড়া স্ট্রিম করতে কি তা কইলি
স্ট্রিম তো করতাম স্ট্রিম কি করব বলেন স্ট্রিম করি লাভ নাই কি করব
স্টোরি মোড
স্টোরি মোড ভ্যালোরেন্ট নো আমার এফপিএস ডাউন মারে তো এফপিএস
Quick.
But night market of picture is na. Wala boga sa gon map.
Whoa, whoa.
কিটা দিন করছে ভাই মজা ভাই জিমও গেছে লুম বৃষ্টি আছে
সকালে বেটা 7টার সময় লাগছে না নি 7টা বাজে
হয় হয় পুরা অন্ধকার
আলা আসিল পুরা দরজা মোবাইল আনিয়ে দিতে হবে
আমি কিছু বুঝলাম না ভাই মানে ভ্যালোরেন্ট খেনে এফপিএস আমার ড্রপ মারে
ল্যাপটপের বয়স হয়ে গেছে
না না এটার লাগি না আমি স্টার্টিং থেকে আমি ভ্যালোরেন্ট কোনো সময় আমি বালা এফপিএস পাইছি না
তাও ল্যাপটপ রে ভাই
বাকি সব গেমও পাইছি
ওইলা করতো না এটা পরে করে বেশি আমার তো যে
কিনছো যাতা কোম্পানি কিনছো
তো প্রিয়মান ল্যাপটপে বহুত ভালো সার্ভিস দিছি
তোমরা সিরিজও যাতা আছে
আরো জি ফুডা আরো জি সিরিজও খারাপ
খালি সৌন্দর্য স্টাইল পিছে লাইট ইও উঠানি
আর ডিসপ্লেটা একটু ভালো দিছে আর কিছু
ডিসপ্লে সুন্দর কিবোর্ড মাউস ইউজ होता ঠিক আছে কিলা সাউন্ড করে দেখি এখন গেলেও
Search.
এ প্যাকেট লস দে রে 11% 10%
100 নিচে আইয়া রাখতে FPS
স্পিং তো ঠিক আছে রে প্যাকেট লস কেন দেবে জিন্না কি তাইব
তো বেশি বেশি সাউন্ড লাগে না গেম মিডো ওয়াল করছস না করছস
মিডো ওয়াল করছি এটা আমরা এখানে প্যাকেট লস দেয় আমার ল্যাপটপ গরম হয়নি বেশি
God be with you. I don't have time for you. Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
I came about that sword of yours.
I'll keep my sword, thank you.
Right. I wouldn't hum and haw too long if I were you. Radovan the blacksmith will give you a good price for it.
Oh, right. You mean that sword? I don't have it anymore.
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me.
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief. Because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad. And stop...
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But... you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing in the Hermit's hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order.
Ambrose was a member of your...
More than a member. He was the Seneschal. Second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskowitz that night.
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross.
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I put the blade on his grave.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's line.
All right.
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret. Take this cross to her. And say, Margaret, Ambrose forgives you. But his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell Benedictio Domini sit tecum. You're back again? Have you forgotten we had an agreement? Honor your promise, and I'll give you...
কোন সাইটে আছে এখান কইন না খালি ইও কোন নিওনার আল্ট রে
হিললে সেজ সেজ হিললে
তোর আমার কিল আছিল রে লইয়া গেছে কত ড্যামেজ দিছি together.
Come here! Here, Mutt!
Good boy. Good boy.
Track! Run!